Hi there, it's Claire here from My Creative Spirit with my new Fleur album to share with you. It's a 9.5 by 6.5 sized album with a 2.5 inch spine, all decorated to complement the front cover. And then I've used some masks, a brick wall mask on the back, just to add some extra detail, although there's no papers on there. I've kept the front completely flat again, just so that if you put the album into your bookcase or you keep it, nothing can come off the front. I've also done some masking on the patterns and solids paper as well, and sanding, just to get the brick wall effect on there. The letters have been covered in glossy accents and just a little bit of glitter added, and the same around the motif on the front. So that's the front cover. It is jam-packed full of all sorts, this album, and really pretty. I loved working with these papers and putting all the different colour combinations together. So the first page and the back cover, which you'll see later, are just pocket pages, and I've just used some of the large cutouts to make a photo mat and small little journaling book or card. I've used an old Sizzix die for that, little square card, put a little stamp in the middle, and then just cream paper inside, just for journaling, and that fits behind the pocket. There is a theme running through the album with buckles and some art glitter, pale pink art glitter, just to give it a bit of sparkle, because it's pretty. This page, it's an envelope pocket page, opens up. It's got a magnetic closure in there, so lots of room inside to put bits and pieces, and then a nice pocket on the front with, I had to use the coffee pot, I love that, and the bumblebee stamp. And then the little cutout and journaling spot has just got celebration on the front with one of the roses cut from the Fleur paper. And then I've done some ribbon threading, or paper threading, using a ribbon punch that I've got on the inside of that. And that just slides in the pocket on the front of the envelope. And then flipping over, I've used the Sizzix Elise die to make 3 tags just to complement the page. It's a pocket page and we've got an oval buckle on here. So they're all plain on the back for photos or writing, and quite simple. I've also used the stamp set that goes with the paper collection and some wow glitter just to add detail throughout the album. So those fit in there. And then we've got a nice belly band page here for large photo mats or a little photo book. And I've used a magnet closure on this one. So it just opens up, room for a photo or writing, and then I've used some of the pattern paper just to complement the page set, and one of the little cutter parts from the 8x8 papers just to add a bit of detail at the bottom. And then I've got the brown paper on the back, upside down. Is it upside down? Upside down. So that fits in there, and then there is a pocket up here as well, behind the cutout, just for a little tag or journaling spot. Let's pop that one back down there. So that's that page set. Flipping over, I've gone blue and pink, really pretty. So we've got a pocket page this side with a nice photo mat with one of the smaller cutter parts on, and just room for a photo on the back. And then in the pocket I've just got a set of 3 little tags joined with a brad, but again there's lots of room to put longer tags if you wanted. And then I've used the bird stamp and the wow embossing powder just to put a bit of sparkle on the back there. And then the other 2 are undecorated and could be written on. And that just slides in the front there. The punch I've used all the way through is the Martha Stewart edge punch, again just to keep the theme going, and the buckles. This side is the start of a page that opens out, so a pocket on the front with a long tag, Again, I've used the small cutouts for this page just to add some detail to the front of the tag, and then the back's completely plain. And I've used the Stampin' Up! The new tab punch that they've brought out with the hole in for the top on that one. And then the page opens out, so photo mat in the centre and pocket on the side, along with a little belly band for a smaller journaling spot, and that's just a long 2-inch tag that slides in there, but you could put a wider one in. I've used lots of the cut out roses as well to complement the book all the way through, and then this side there is just a very narrow little band just to put memorabilia under or tags. These are little cut aparts. So that page folds up, and then there's a pocket on the other side as well, again with a long 2-inch tag in and the hummingbird stamp, sparkly hummingbird on there, and that one just slides in the pocket there, and then this ties up again. And this is vintage seam binding that I've just dyed with Victorian Velvet Distress ink. Oops. Can't tie it. Let's tie it up. Whoop. I can tie it. I can tie a bow. So that just holds that together. And then flipping over, I've kept the blue theme going, pink and blue. Again, using some of the flowers and the buckle and the punch on the front of the pocket here. This little tag is a Marianne Creatable die, and then there's a smaller die that I've used for the journaling spot on the back. And then there's a little pocket at the front. I had to get the beautiful images in off the paper, and there's a tiny tag in there, but again there's room to add quite a few things into the pockets. And then the flap, I've left it so that you could put a photograph on it, but just highlighted the 2 butterflies with glossy accents and a little bit of glitter. I don't know if you can see them, but they do sparkle. And then that lifts up, and inside, if I just move it down a little bit, pocket at the bottom with a photo mat in, with the lovely blue tit on, and just plain for a photo on the back. And then at the top, let's just slide it down, inside the flap there's a pocket, again that's the Marianne Creatable die, and I've put just a cutout of the birds' nests and the branch with the birds on at the top. I love that, beautiful. And then that just clips closed with a magnet just to hold it down. And then flipping over, we get to the centre page of the book. So the cut aparts form the pockets, and there are 2 file folders. That's a Sizzix die again, so room for photos on the back of those, and they slide in the sides. The tabs are the McGill tab punch, and they're magnetic closures under there. And then the centre opens out, and it's the same on both sides, so pocket with a photo mat, and then larger photo mat in the middle. And also there's a belly band at the bottom if you wanted to add more detail into your page. And then the same on this side. And again, I've used the ribbon punch just to thread some paper through that photo mat. Plain on the back, and the same with this one, just plain spots. Ah, we've got the stamp on the back of that one, again with the WOW embossing glitter. So I think on the back of that one, oh yeah, I've stamped as well. And then that page set closes up. I've just used some contrasting paper just to do cover the spine centre as well, just to tone the whole page together. And then flipping over, another belly band page here with a nice little journaling book and a bumblebee stamp on that one, just using the pinks and brown papers and one of the roses. And that one says "Just Because," and it slides behind the belly band, lots of room for photo mats behind there. And then we've got some little envelope pockets. So they've all got tags on the front that slide out. This one's a little book. And the one at the bottom, I had to use the coffee pot and the flowers. And again, that's just a little book for journaling. So they slide under there. And then there's a tag in each one. Again, with some of the stamps on the back. So plenty of room for photos and journaling. Plain on the front, stamp on the back. And the same with the large one at the bottom, with the sparkly stamp. And they slide in there. And then they flip over and go green. Green and browns on this side. Again, toning with the pink that you can see from the page before. And the pockets go sideways on the back here, just with little journaling spots made out of the cutter parts. And then I've used another little square card die with the floral paper on. I think that's beautiful, really pretty. And again, there's buckles on each one, and there are the belly bands for little tags or little pieces of memorabilia on each one at the front there. And then another belly band page, just a plain photo mat under this one, with room for a photo and journaling on it, and a cream tag in the pocket on the front. I love that, the nest and the bird, and so I didn't really want to cover it up, but I did put a little tag in there. And then flipping over, green and pink again, just with a hint of brown. So I've got a photo book here, just a 6x4, well it's 12 by 6 inches, and then scored into 3 4-inch sections, and I've just stamped in the middle. And again, use the ribbon punch just to thread some paper through the bottom. It closes with a magnetic closure, and then there's just the cutter part on the front, and that fits in there. And again, the belly band at the bottom, you can put more underneath it if you want to. And then the pocket page here is, whoops, an envelope. I haven't put anything inside it, but there is room to put all sorts in there if you wanted to. And then it's just finished off with the rose detail. And then right at the back we've gone blue, pink and cream. So really nice belly band here, another one of the little cards. And there's 2 levels, 2 pockets here to put things in. So a little card goes in there. And then just a photo mat at the back. But again, there's 2 levels to put things in. And 3 if you wanted to add something small at the bottom. And that's it. That is my latest Fleur album. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks very much for watching.